Alright, back with another album review. Now, it's been a while since the last review, I just needed a little break. Anyways, I'm back. For the next 8 reviews, I'm going to be reviewing the material from a band that I've always enjoyed since my teenage years. This band is called Disturbed. Disturbed are a hard rock / alternative metal band from Chicago, who were originally around from 94 to 2011. They eventually reunited in 2015, and are still together to this day. The band originally started with guitarist Dan Donegan, drummer Mike Wengren, and bassist Steve Kamak, with original lead singer Erica Waite. Erica Waltz. That's his name. The band was originally called Brawl. They recorded a demo tape together. Shortly after that, Eric ended up leaving the band, and they searched for a new lead singer. David Draymond later became the new lead singer in '96. The band was renamed to Disturbed. In '97, Disturbed recorded 2 3-song demo tapes. And '99 was when they started working on their debut album called The Sickness, which is what I'm going to be reviewing today. Now, this album was recorded between November and December of '99, and was released on March 7th, 2000 under Reprise Records and Giant Records. This means that today is the album's 20th anniversary. Now, this album was produced by John Karkazis, aka Johnny K. He's also worked with other bands such as Megadeth, Unloco, Three Doors Down, and several others. Before I go any further, I need to mention that this album is mainly centered around nu metal, which comes as no surprise since it came out in the early 2000s. And nu metal was at its peak in the 2000s. We can thank Korn for that, though I will review material from Korn in the near future. Now let's get back to this album so I can talk about the songs. This album starts with Voices, which was later released as a single on November 21st, 2000. The song received a music video that shows a businessman constantly listening to his Walkman. The man imagines various scenarios where he's demonstrating hostile behavior, such as murder. The video has scenes of Disturbed performing the song at a concert and at various parts of the office. Interestingly enough, the office scenes have references to The Matrix, which explains the appearance of the office and the fact that the man's screensaver is the Matrix code. Now, no surprise there, since it was the 2000s when everyone was obsessed with the Matrix. Nowadays, it's all about John Wick. I'm gonna leave a link to the video in the description. The song is also a great way to start these. The song is also a great way to start this album. The next song is called The Game, which was released as a single on February 20th, 2001. I don't have much to say about the song, but I will point out that it's more upbeat than the previous song. After that is Stupefy, which was released as a single on April 12th, 2000. We're online that the song is actually meant to be against racism and discrimination. The lyrics are about when David Draymond was in a relationship with a Latina girl, and that her family didn't approve of that because of him being of a different ethnicity. There was a music video made for this song, and it shows the band performing in a cellar-like room that's all rusty. The video also contains footage of a young boy in the same room, and the boy is constantly haunted by ghost-like images. David Draymond even said that the boy represents his inner child. He even said, quote, "His inner child has been damaged in such a way that the world sees him as that the world sees around him is dark, frightening, and marred by life experience. It's haunted by specters and ghosts of the past." I find that really interesting to know, and I'm going to leave a link to the video in the description. It's followed up by Down with the Sickness, which was released as a single on Halloween of 2000. The song is known for being Disturbed's most popular song, and is always performed at their live shows at the very end. It's also what gave the band mainstream popularity. For most people, including myself, this is the first Disturbed song they ever hear. After I heard the song the first time, I was instantly hooked. I should mention that there is a part of the song that describes a child who is physically abused by his mother and later retaliates. This segment isn't included in the music video or the radio edit. Disturbed themselves even went on record to say that the song is not about child abuse. And David Draymond said that the song is actually about a personal experience that he had. And I'm going to post a link to the video in the description. The songs coming after that are Violence Fetish, Fear, Numb, Want, and Conflict, which are all memorable songs. The next song is Shop 2000, which is actually a cover of a song by Shop by Tears for Tears. I've never actually heard the original version, but I do like this cover. The last two songs are Dropping Plates and Meaning of Life. One thing I should mention is that the 10th anniversary edition of this album contains 2 bonus tracks. Those bonus tracks are God of the Mind and A Welcome Burden. Those songs will later appear on the compilation album The Lost Children, but we'll get to that album at a later time. Those songs were also on the 2002 reissue, along with live versions of Stupefy, The Game, Voices, and Down with Sickness. As you can see, this is the original version of the album, and none of those songs are on it. I know there's also a version with that contains a disc containing instrumental versions of the songs. We're on the line that this album peaked at number 29 in the Billboard 200 and later went off to sell over 5 million copies in the US, which later resulted in it being certified 5 times platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America. This is also the only album from Disturbed not to reach number 1 until Evolution came out in 2018. But we'll get to that at a later date. Disturbed also toured with Marilyn Manson in Europe in 2001 to promote this album. Before they were to start the tour, Steve came back injured his ankle after falling out of a fire escape. Because of that, Marty O'Brien took his place until he could recover and play again. From what I read is that this album received mixed to positive reviews from critics, but I personally find it to be better than the critics make it out to be. In fact, this album is a great way to start the legacy of one of my favorite alternative metal bands, and I highly recommend it. And that's all I have to say on this album. If you like the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to hit the notification bell to be notified of future uploads. And leave a comment if you'd like. Thanks for watching. I'll be back next time with another review.